All right, everyone fails, but not everyone knows how to fail. So what steps can we take to transform failure into motivation and success?
Here to break it all down is American Ninja Warrior and author of Fail Proof, Become the Unstoppable You. Alex Weber, thanks so much for being here.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
We love your energy.
Yeah, great positive smile.
Thanks.
So I have to ask though, did you have a major fail at some point in your life that kind of led to this?
How long is this segment? So many, so many. You know, obviously, American Ninja Warrior is a big, very public, in-your-face failure, and that's really what brought it to life. But then I reflected on my life, and it's full of failing moments, and I think that's okay, because so often we view these fails so negatively, but they're actually okay. It often means we were just trying something new, or maybe there's something we could have done better, and that's what really fires me up is people doing stuff that maybe they didn't think they could do.
Okay, give me one example of one of your fails that you...
Okay, let's see. Well, you know, there's small and there's big. I would say one that really kind of defined a chapter in my life was I got into my dream college. I was going to play Division I lacrosse in the Ivy League. It was my dream since I was a little kid, and I told everyone that I got accepted, and then I didn't.
Oh.
I thought it was going to work out, that the coach at the time, and it didn't, and that wrecked me.
And young, you were young.
I was young.
Yeah.
I was about 17 years old. And I'm thankful. I did go and play college lacrosse, but that always stuck with me. And I think that's what ended up leading me to win U.S. Lacrosse Coach of the Year later in life, is because when I was coaching high schoolers, I knew what that felt like to hit rough patches. So I say that only because these fails that we all face in all areas of our lives. I mean, sometimes we look at the big ones, right? We got fired, or a relationship ends, or we look at our bank account and we're like, where did my money go?
Right.
But in these little ones that happen each day, that's where we can kind of correct it and make it better.
I wonder too, because like some people can see the failure and move past it. Other people kind of wallow in it. How do you get yourself out of that spot in life?
That's such an amazing point, and we've all been there.
Yeah.
I mean, I have negative thoughts, I have fearful thoughts. I was back in the green room giving myself a pep talk. It's okay, you can do this. So I want to first say it's natural, and I think we're three positive, energetic people, and we deal with these thoughts all the time, but you nailed it with wallowing. And I think one thing that I just love to encourage people is, if you have that negative thought, okay, we had it, and then just let that wave go.
Okay.
We don't need to have a bad thought ruin our morning, or an argument ruin a relationship. We've all been there, you know?
Yeah.
So just to know that it is okay to feel however we feel, and it's also okay to let that feeling go.
All right, and so you also talk about dreaming big, thinking big, being big.
Yeah.
Can you do it too big?
That's a good point.
That is a great point.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. And one, you know, the best feedback that I've gotten about the book is that it's real and relatable, and that like sings to my heart.
Yeah.
Because I never want to be eye roll, motivational. We can do anything, but it's not really about doing anything. It's about doing what you want to do.
Right.
And I really believe that if it's in your heart, for whatever reason, your nature, your nurture, your experiences, if it's something you want, that's what I want to make happen.
Okay.
What do you say to people? I find like a lot of people, big risks, they shy away from. Even it's like something they want, and ultimately they're like, oh, but what if this happens? And I've always been a person, at the end of my days, I don't want to look back on regrets.
Wow. That's amazing. And you nailed so many amazing things in there. One is regret. Woo!
Yeah, that's a
It's
tough pill
rough.
to swallow.
Yeah, I call it this gnawing pain, because I have given up on myself at times, and I vowed at that time, don't do it again. Because even if it doesn't work out, we won't have to live with that kind of just eating at ourselves. And you said the big risks. So I've found, in talking and speaking at events with thousands of people, it's not so much the fail, but it's the fear of failing.
Yeah,
And really the judgments from other people. So that is really important for us to all just internalize, that we get to decide. And I know this sounds kind of crazy, but we get to decide how much or how little we care about what Sam thinks.
Right.
And maybe Sam's not that great.
Yeah,
And so if Sam doesn't think we're creative or athletic or smart, okay, Sam, maybe we still are.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Social media plays so much into those fears and those hesitations. Let's talk about American Ninja Warrior. I mean, like, that is just like super duper uber over the top, trying to just be like, oh, I'm Superman.
And I'm going to do it on TV and hope I don't crash in front of millions of people.
So, I mean, there's fail proof right there.
Thank you. Yeah, American Ninja Warrior, from when it entered my life, has been intense and wonderful and scary. I started off
right here.
Yeah. It's there's nothing quite like it. There's a lot of people there, and then millions on the internet who watch you succeed or fail, so it's very real. And I first started off as a host, and not everyone knows that. So my job was actually to host a series where I would give an all-access look, and they thought it'd be fun if I actually attempted the obstacles.
Okay.
So for 2 years, I failed on every single obstacle I touched.
Oh, man.
But I fell in love, and that's what ultimately led me to training, to showing up, to figuring out a formula for failing.
To make yourself succeed.
Exactly.
It is fun to watch people fail, though. In that show, I would say in that show. No, but people watch, so they're like, because they want you to make it, and they're like, oh, but I'm going to keep watching that for that Eve.
Well, you also want to cheer them on, too. Like,
of course.
you know, like, you can do it. You can do it. You
We're
got
human.
it
You see someone wipe out big, and
like,
it's fun. Yeah. It's, I mean, it's incredible, and everything there is just bigger and intense.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be smaller in person. It's not. It's bigger.
It's big. Oh, my gosh.
Right.
Give you credit, because, man, that is intimidating. This could be.
The book is Fail Proof. Alex, thanks for coming in.
Oh, my gosh.
We so
Thank you
enjoyed
so
this
much.
conversation. Good luck to you.